Punch the sky, Spaceman Joe. Yeah.
The Georgia Guidestones were demolished.
They got exploded.
Sure they were.
So
by
for
a
this week
hero.
of Weird, I'm Roger, by the way, with Jordan and Nate.
Hello.
The Georgia
Hello.
Guidestones were demolished after a bombing damaged the mysterious monument.
Yeah. I mean,
So not only were they bombed, in an
Yeah.
awesome video you can watch on
Yeah.
Yes, you
Wikipedia.
first of all, bombs aren't cool. If you were
I mean,
a real,
no,
if you
bombs
were-
aren't cool.
if you were a real hero of
The state.
you
Yeah.
would use a big sledgehammer or maybe an arm that has been grafted with
what
part
was
of a
that guy?
tractor.
What was that guy's name? John Iron. You would John Iron the monument.
Yeah,
You would
John
take a
Henry
sledge-
Irons.
Yeah, thank
Henry
you.
Irons. I
You
thought you
would
were going to bring up the
sledgehammer
name of
that.
I thought you were going to talk about the killdozer guy from Granby.
Sure, that guy too. Now,
Well-
and
I
go
thought they
go
blew
ahead,
it up
Roger.
with faith.
No, that's how they built it.
We'll go into it. So, and the monuments are in Elberton, Georgia,
Mhm.
and I'm reading this from WSB TV Atlanta Channel 2.
Water
Now, see,
soaked bear.
I recommend you find the article from Infowars.com
Oh God.
for the craziest take.
I will. Okay, we might jump into that. But for a more local news source, part of a mysterious Georgia monument was destroyed by an explosive device overnight, leading to an active police investigation in Elberton, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. The Georgia Guidestones have since been demolished due to safety concerns.
The GBI
Were they
is all
fully
over it.
demolished?
They are now fully demolished.
Oh wow! So they came back.
No,
Well,
no. The state came.
The
Oh,
county,
I see.
Yeah, because
that they
after
were-
the explosion, and I will link photos of, first of all, the video and photos of the graffiti that we'll get into soon.
Whoa!
And the aftermath of the destruction from a drone or something. A
Whoa.
massive explosion took out one huge part of it. I forgot what part it was. I think it was the Swahili / Hindu side.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's
Should that
yeah,
matter to
for-
anyone, or if you have
Yeah.
theories on why they started with that one first?
I think they
but-
thought they were going to blow the whole thing up, and their bomb wasn't big enough. But
We'll go into that as well. So the Georgia Guidestones were a 19-foot tall granite monument that served both as a tourist attraction and fodder for conspiracy theories since they were erected by an anonymous patron in 1980. The monument stone are inscribed with what people interpret as guidelines for future generations and what others see as something more sinister.
oh, yeah, they think that it's a blueprint for eugenics.
And we'll go into why that might be true. But they also think it is a satanic ritual spot. The likes of Candace, because you got to pronounce every S in her name, Taylor, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, both believe.
Candace Owens?
No, Candace Taylor.
Several
Oh,
S's.
I don't know
Yes.
that one.
S's
Lots of
like
S's.
Anyway,
a
they
snake.
believe it's very satanic. More
Oh.
than likely, I
It is
am
the last place I
theorizing that it was
fucked the
probably,
devil.
to be honest, a QAnon. It's probably a QAnon supporter in my best theory thinking head that blew it up because
That
they were
blew it
getting
up.
everyone very excited about this monument
Okay.
in very this must be stopped type of ways.
Wow.
News Chopper 2 was over the monument Wednesday where one of the pillars were reduced to rubble.
Wow.
The news came after months of escalating conspiracy theories surrounding the monument have circulated on social media, as we just discussed, specifically from the QAnon circles
Wow.
of the Facebook and the Fortunes and the Reddits and the
See,
Twitters and
this
the
is-
and
they-
I
they
think Friendster was
pizzagated
part
it.
of it. Allegedly,
Yeah.
Friendster was there too.
Friendster's still around?
In a statement, the Georgia
Well,
Bureau
it's a
of
ghost now, but
I
yeah.
see.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation said agents
GBI.
found evidence of an explosive device on the scene. Preliminary information indicates that unknown individuals detonated an explosive device at around 4 a.m. on Wednesday, July 6th. Should have been July 4th. That would have been cooler.
Well, people that read the Bible know that July 6th is the real Independence Day.
And that's fair.
The bomb wasn't ready on the 4th.
It was probably leftover fireworks. They just put them all together. Just Frankenstein that thing up.
Our 50-pack of Joker cards hadn't arrived yet. And if we don't have Joker cards, we can't draw Q on them and leave them at the scene of the crime.
Some more information on the Guidestones. They were a 4-slabbed monument with a central pillar functioning like a compass, calendar, and clock. This was a celestial calendar and solar clock, and apparently pointed towards, I think, true north. The center pillar is carved in such a way that it allows a ray of sun to filter through at noon every day and shine a beam on the center stone that indicates the day of the year.
Okay. Interesting.
Conspiracy theorists spark from the monument's inscriptions, which are carved in 8 modern languages and seem to advocate for population control, harmony with nature, and internationalism.
Oh, okay.
AKA a globalist conspiracy theory.
According to GOP gubernatorial candidate Candice Taylor, she promised her supporters that if she were elected, she would destroy the satanic monument by executive order.
Okay. Don't know if you can do that, but go on, girl.
Taylor also released a video statement Thursday night saying that she did not support the criminal activity that would have taken would have taken legal steps to remove the monument if she'd been elected.
But she didn't not support it.
Yeah, it's funny that has been the tack that everyone has taken. All the public officials have been like, well, I can't say that it was a bad thing that it's gone, but shouldn't blow stuff up. Wink.
And all of this Georgia Guidestone stuff, it was vandalized with defeat the New World Order, you will not succeed, Jesus will beat you, Satanist.
Okay, well, wasn't it erected in the name of Jesus?
No, it's kind of, I mean, in a sense that it's, saying you should help each other the way that Christ would.
Well,
I see. Well, can't have that.
Yes and no. So let's go into
I think
the
it's
Georgia
largely
Guidestones
secular,
deeper.
Okay.
And the Herbert Kirsten theory. This was first brought to light through the researchers on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, who found a documentary from 2015 that was rarely seen by anyone until this year.
Until right now.
Yeah. Well, the sun had to hit the documentary at a specific angle to reveal it.
And in this documentary, they have purported to have exposed the true identity of Robert Christian, the main funder and lead architect and kind of pusher to building this in 1980. Makers of the documentary interviewed Wyatt Martin, a banker involved in the financial arrangements for the monument, who was reputed to be the only person who knew Robert Christian's identity. The documentarians persuaded Martin to show them some of his correspondence with Christian, allowing them to see a postmark and return address, revealing that Christian had written from a certain house in Fort Dodge, Iowa, as well as a piece of mail that had been sent to Christian care of a certain Mr. Merriman Martin.
Wow.
Mr. Merriman. Martin showed them a letter dating from July 14th, 1998, in which Christian wrote he was 78 years old and said Christian had last written him around 2001. Filmmakers learned that it had, by contacting the publisher of Common Sense Renewed, filmmakers learned that it had been published by a man named Robert Merriman. So through all of this, they identified a physician named Herbert Heinze Kirsten as the owner of the house at the return address from that time. The name is Low German variant of Christian, And a nephew of Merriman, Kurt Wilkie, told filmmakers that Merriman and Kirsten had been friends. Kirsten was described in his obituary as a naturalist who was involved in environmental and world population issues.
Okay.
And a local historian, William Doan, told filmmakers that Kirsten had been known fairly well in the community for his views about population control. So he seemed very adamant. He was also racist to his fingertips.
Yeah, there you go. There it is.
Sounds about right.
So, while
Especially
all of
the
this
fingertips.
is, very like peaceful and like how we have to live in nature and like control population wisely, but just like John Oliver said in their segment, it kind of hits you differently when racist to the fingertips comes out.
Yeah.
The population control
still a
is
low
probably
German
more so,
name transported to Georgia.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's who built it. So QAnon supporters are accusing this statue built by a Christian man with subtle racist undertones in his monument, kept the racism out for the most part, and it was only discovered in 2015 who did it, and that it was probably some of this is not okay. So what a crazy time the Georgia Guidestones have been over the past few years. They've been picked up by QAnon, probably destroyed by QAnon, and then all found out that it was just a racist monument to Georgia heritage, as he would probably say.
Yeah, it sounds like they should have been destroyed a long time ago, but for different reasons.
Yes, so the Georgia Guidestones have been demolished. Satanist, you're going to need a new temple to pray at.
Yeah, get
We're
back
sorry
out there,
here at Werewolf
Satanists.
Radar, because normally you're doing great stuff. The Church of Satan and whatnot, especially with the recent Supreme Court rulings on church and state and schooling. Get in there, Satanist. Teach our children well. But that's been this week of Weird. I'm Roger, joined by Nate and Jordan.
Hello.
And if you like what we did here, give us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to this on. You got your Audible, you got your Apple Podcast, your Spotify's, and so many others. It really helps us out. Friendster, of course, you're still kicking it. You're like Casper the Friendly social media.
Yes, Casper the Friendster friend invite. I don't know how Friendster works.
It works in a way. I just remember it. I don't remember how it worked. But if you really like what we do as well and want some awesome paranormal extras such as Nate's Grave Nuggets that only Dark Council members get, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Werewolf Radar. And if you subscribe for 3 months consistently, you get paranormal merch art designed by Jordan.
Yeah.
Slapped on wildly mugs, mini prints, and maybe a sock if they ever give it to us.
Yeah, we can't get the clearance for the sock yet.
I don't know why. It's probably because we use human wool, and we're not going to explain how we get it, but it's human.
Some sheeple.
And on the count of 3, let's sign off.
Oh, the
also,
Guidestones
thank you,
are
Dark
gone.
Council
Nothing's
members,
stopping
A
us.
from Beyond, Jason again, and Janet. On the count of 3, our super seeker duper secret sign off line from one Dylan Gutierrez. 1, 2, 3. Suspect the boy. Space persons who matter.
Destroy the stone. Release us.
Destroy the stones. Let us guide you. Sound designed by Blue Blanket Sound. Contact them at hello